Happening this morning in just about 4 hours, Missouri's controversial abortion law goes to federal court. Our Ryan Dean is live downtown with more on the sweeping law aimed at limiting abortions. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you, Allie. So the Missouri law that actually bans abortions as early as 8 weeks in a pregnancy has been on hold for the past 2 years, as it's been tied up in court, and today it will be heard here by a federal court. Let me break it down for you a little bit more here. At issue is a law passed in 2019 by the state known as Missouri Stands for the Unborn Act. It bans abortions at or around 8 weeks of pregnancy. It also prohibits abortions based on a Down syndrome diagnosis. But the law has been on hold because of an injunction by a lower federal court stating that Planned Parenthood and the ACLU would likely succeed in their lawsuit challenging the law as unconstitutional. The full 8th Circuit Court of Appeals will hear oral arguments today, but a ruling isn't expected for several weeks. And while we wait for this ruling, Attorney General Eric Schmidt has already asked the Supreme Court to decide the case. Here's a SLU law professor weighing in on the likelihood of that happening.
It's unlikely that the case will make it to the Supreme Court because of the the 8-week ban or any of the others. But it's more likely that it might make it to the Supreme Court based on the prohibition of abortions for certain reasons, because that's a relatively novel issue, and the court hasn't considered it yet.
Also, that SLU law professor says it is very unlikely that the Supreme Court would even look at this Missouri case until this federal court behind me weighs in. That is the very latest. I'm Ryan Dean, 5 on your side.